So we're just waiting for people to come in. So today I do colour readings, and if you can just post up on the chat, which I have sorted this time before we came on, what colours you're wearing today. And just for a bit of fun, what's your favourite season? If you've got a favourite season, you know, and we'll see what develops from that, because I like experimenting too, because it takes me out of the normal, if you know what I mean. So I'm looking forward to working with you this afternoon. So we're just waiting for people to come on, and I'm sure that they won't be long before they start pinging in. Oh, everything looks different, doesn't it? It's opposite sides. So if I say right, it's actually left. Isn't technology wonderful? Hello, Tiffany. Good to see you. Hello, Claire. So what we're doing is we're just asking for what colours you're wearing today, and working on that. But I'm also asking your favourite season as well, and we'll see what happens, because this is experiment for me as well. And but I've been loving experimenting this past couple of weeks with you all, and I'm just happy that you've all risen to the challenge. So if you just put on your colours, Claire, and we will see what okay. Hello. I wasn't expecting you to be on, but thank you for coming on, Elspeth. That's a lovely surprise. I will let you know, I do know Elspeth, because she's my BFF from Shetland. We met in Stansted in 2008, and she's one of my circle members. And I've had the pleasure of this past month, 4 weeks, that she's come down, and she's been working with me at churches and demonstrations and things. So it's been absolutely wonderful. I had a crazy day yesterday. Do I mention Gates, Elspeth? Hi, Anna. Well, I do colour readings, Anna. Anne. Sorry, I will insist in saying Anna. Hello, Eva. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. I've still got to look at your drawings that you sent in, Eva, but I will get round to it. Okay. And thank you so much for supporting. And Anne, if you just let me know what colours you're wearing today, and we'll get started. So Tiffany, you've got green and you like autumn, two very wonderful colours to come together. So can I say that sometimes you let your inner child out, but sometimes it's a bit too grown up and serious for you. I just feel with you that you've come through serious patches, but I want to say that it does feel that things is levelling off a little bit. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, okay. Nothing to panic about. We're definitely up and running. And I want to say that, so today we are doing Effie, hello, and Rochelle, Chrissy, and what we're doing today is what you're wearing and the seasons. Experiment with the seasons. And I just love this play for myself as well. And it extends me as well. And it's just a little bit of fun. And I want to say that, hello, Facebook user. We've got, yeah, sorry, Tiffany. Yes. So you would understand that things have settled down just now. It's not so hyper as what it used to be. And because I just feel that there's a bit of calmness coming in for you. But bringing in the autumn, Yes, nice to see you too again, Tiffany. But bringing in the autumn, I want to say that it brings in memories for you. It brings in childhood. I want to bring in your grandparents. I want to bring in walks in the wood. I want to be kicking up the leaves. But it's the colours that engulf you, that golds, the reds, the browns, it just grounds you. And it's just a wonderful season to come through. So you're actually getting what you're needing from nature on its own. And but there's a bit of sadness at the bare trees, isn't it? When you're just looking up at just the twigs. But this is showing that changes, and it's showing that as one breaks away and it's complete change to just the bare twigs, you're then coming into reborn, rebirth, new changes, new starts, new life. And it's just showing that changes is coming for you, Tiffany. And oh, I've just noticed something, Tiffany. Give me 2 seconds and see if it works, because I've never done this before. No, it doesn't work. Okay. And it was worth a try. And but it's welcoming changes, can I say, because it's changes that you have been kind of trying to manifest and try to move on, because the past few months haven't been very kind, but you are seeing light at the end of the tunnel. Now, I know that it's very apt because we are starting to slowly come into autumn, although it looks like a beautiful summer day out there today, and we've still got plenty of green foliage. But there's just that hint of sadness when you start seeing the leaves starting to turn, but it's excitement as well. And it's just showing that the changes is going ahead. Hello, Georgina, Maria, and the I'm just trying to catch before the chats disappear. Hello, Pamela. And but can I say that it's putting you on a positive footing? So it's to look forward, Tiffany, and to leave the negative behind, leave the challenges behind, the ones that you can, and progress and go with the future and go with the changes. And because it feels as if things is just going to change, slight changes, but it's a move forward. So it's positive. And because I want to say that there's a gentleman, I want to say, would you understand granddad in spirit, Tiffany? Just waiting for the my slow, it's slow. And so the there's a load of chat there that's not coming up. Right, caught up. Yes. So because I want to say that I want to go out walking with this gentleman, because I'm just feeling as if I've got a hand in mine. And I want to say just strolling through. And I want to say that this is a gentleman that would have let out his inner spirit as well, his inner child, because I just feel that it's just that joy of seeing this mound of leaves and just going up and childlessly just kicking it, and just having fun. And but would you remember a memory of being engulfed in leaves? Because I feel like the leaves are just showering on you like rain. And because I just feel that there's a lot of laughter and a lot of memories from this gentleman. And he's just sort of like coming in and giving you that upliftment and that smiling and that good times, because it's time to step forward and move on, is how he's making me feel. So again, the changes, the new beginnings, the new starts. This is your time, girl. Grab it. So anything that you want to gain and to progress with, go for it. Because what have you got to lose? If it doesn't work out, you've tried, and that's a lot better than just ignoring it. And because I just feel that he's pushing you to try something new. So if you can just take that, and I wish you all the best and look forward to the autumn and the lower temperatures, because it does get very hot when the sun's shining. I'm not a hot person. And take his love, but know that he's very much close and you are not on your own. So remember, when you're sitting having a wee beverage, send out our thoughts. If you're looking at his picture, talk to him like how you did when he was here on the earth plane. And because you will find that you will sense the energies. And thank you for working with me, Tiffany. So Claire, you've got white and black and you like summer. So I want to say that you've got two, can I say two power colours here. The white comes in with the purity, but it also comes in with sense and sensibility, if I can put it that way. And it also comes in with spirit. But I also want to say the black comes in with that power. And it's like, I'm here to stand up and be counted. Do not give me any problems. And because the black, when you go back to the like witches in the past, they were always in black. Because the black, it reflects all the colours of the spectrum, but it doesn't show in your eyes or in your face. And so it's kind of like poker face. It's kind of like poker face. And I want to say that with this, it's showing sense, and it's showing someone who you would understand hide your feelings. Hide your feelings. Because I just feel that there's things that you're keeping behind closed doors just now. But some of it is wise too. Some of it is wise too. And I want to say that the black's empowering you at this moment. In the black is actually giving you power to take that next step forward. You would understand at times that things have been a little bit shaky, and it's just putting that best foot forward, because I feel that it's giving you the strength between the two colours. It's just building up on that strength, and it's also pushing you forward as well. But I want to say that it's also regimental, so kind of like liking routine and liking things sorted out, if I can put it that way. Yes, thank you very much, Claire. And but it's bringing you to a new level, because you've made so much changes. And I want to say that I feel different with you to what you were like this time last year. It just feels that you've become a little bit more assertive, if you can take it that way, Claire. Because I just feel that with you, it's now moving on and moving on, and then just soaring, just soaring. Would you understand interviews? Because I feel like sitting across a desk and filling in forms and answering questions. So would you understand interviews? If it's not for a job, I want to say that it's filling in forms for other reasons, and this could be hospital, doctors, etc. And because I just feel that there's sort of like questions to be answered. Would you understand it that way? Because I just got questions to be answered. So there's some things that has gone back that was left unfinished business, if you can take it that way, is how it's being impressed on. If you can understand that, Claire. And hi, Georgina, Steve, hello, Pamela. Right. And I want to say that it's also, my internet's a wee bit slow, by the way, so much for the faster fibro, but never mind. Fibro? Fiber. And I want to say that it's also, there's a very, very, very strong lady in and around your link. I'm not getting a relationship from her just now, Claire, but she's the one that would have pushed people, and she's the one that would have said, oh, stop your moaning and stop your crying, because I'm just feeling very authoritative with this lady. And she's also making me feel that she was like the mainstay If there was anything to be sorted out, she was there. And usually 9 times out of 10, her advice and her actions did the job. And I want to say as well that with this lady, she just feels, don't make a fool of me. You'll make a fool of me once, but you'll never make a fool of me again. And with this lady, would you understand? Right, I want to say that if it's not on the mum link, oh God, just make it my nose tickle so much. I've no idea what symbol that's for, but my nose is just so tickly. Oh, goodness me. I'm just asking her to stop it. You know how they say that it's something about itchy noses is like looking for a fight. And would you understand it's time to lay arguments to rest? And if she's not on the mother link, I want to give you on the grandmother link. And but you never called her grandmother. I'm just trying to see if the chats will change. Wait till I check. Wait till I check. Can you understand any of this, Claire? Hello, Kayla. Wonderful New Zealand. New Zealand. Goodness me, I'm getting the words all wrong again. Christine. Pamela. So I'm trying to find your right. Okay. Oh, I see. Yes, it's Nan. Thank you very much, because I know that you wouldn't call her gran or grandmother. And I've got she's a very strong lady, and she's very much part of your life. You knew her well when you were growing up. And don't get me wrong, she came across as stern, but she had a good heart, and she had a kind heart. And would you understand being drawn to the sea? Because I just feel that in the family, I'm drawn to the sea. Yes, I know Anne, and I've seen them, and I will get around to you because I'm just working down. And I've just seen the beautiful roses, love them, and thank you, because she just brought me to the sea, and we're looking at the sea. And but you would understand somebody who practically lived on the sea. It was like every moment possible out on the sea, and just getting that energies out. I want to say that hello Donna from Canada, lovely to meet you. We're working on colours on what you're wearing, and if you can give me a season as well, because this is all experimental and I'm loving it. And but with your gran, she didn't take kindly to winter, and she's just making me feel that this caused quite a lot of problems for her. And I want to say that I do feel a touch of arthritis with her. And I want to say that she's a person that loved out, loved to be busy, loved to be looking around. Let's go shopping. Let's go for cups of tea. Oh, I was stopping off here. I want to do this, want to do that, you know. And but people were happy to do it and spend time with her, Claire. So would you understand where she's concentrating on time, that you feel that people of kind of family have sort of like pulled back a little and not spending so much time with family at this moment? And I'm not seeing any sort of, oh yeah, that's right, that's for the last bit of information. Because I just feel family is very important, and it's something that you're missing. And just sort of like bringing that in. Right. I wish I had an expensive machine that can sort all this. La 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 la. Who's doing a party piece while I'm going through the chats? Oh, hello, Jane. I missed you. Right. For those that's just come on, we're looking for what colours you are wearing, and if you could put in your favourite season, because it's kind of experimental, and to see where it's taking us. And thank you, Claire. And I want to say that with you, you're not one to shirk responsibilities, but you're also one. Yeah, I know I've got your colours, Pamela. And you're not one to shirk responsibilities, but you're also one, can I say, is you're a doer. You make things happen rather than just sit and let it pass you by. But that was your gran as well. That's your gran as well. And but please take their love and know you're on the right direction, and it just takes time for reconnections. And but if anything, you'll make it happen because you're a doer rather than a giver-upper. And I hope that made sense, Claire. And thank you for working with me. Oh, silly, silly chat. Move. Not you people, by the way, my techno. My techno. Anne, I believe that you started off with blue. And are you still here with this? Yes, I know you are. She's the one that's going to be pushing you, and you will feel it if you are sort of like fleeing behind. You'll get a nudge. You'll get a nudge. And I want to say that it's just you're wearing blue, aren't you, Anne? Yes, I know you're here. I'm just saying you're wearing blue, aren't you? And what was your season again, Anne? Spring. So what I feel for you is as well that would you understand that sometimes you are quite a calm person, but depending on the day, time, etc., you could be a bit of a person. Because I feel that I want to give you two characters. And the blues coming in with the calming, but the blues also coming in with enforcing as well. Because depending on the shades of blue that you wear, and you are drawn to, the blues have lots of. You've got blue for calm, you've got blue for conversation, but you've also got blue for energy as well, but also for bringing in that healing. And would you understand nursing in and around you, Anne? Just trying to wait for the chats to come up. And because it kind of depends on the day with you, and it kind of depends on how things is going to map out, can I say. Sometimes you're one that can diffuse a situation, but other times you can get drawn into it with a kind of like excitement and apprehension that the vocals go up a little bit, and sometimes it can add to a situation, but then it can quickly swing around and influence can calm things down. But I am feeling healing. I just feel that there's nursing in and around you, but if you can't take the nursing, would you understand where you're a person who listens and you're a person who sends healing? Because I feel like there's a nursing kind of situation in and around you. Or would you understand hospital? The oops, almost lost all the chat there. That wouldn't do at all, would it? Because then I would be going blind and not knowing who's going to talk to me. And right, okay then. So that would be where the nursing's coming in on. And it takes a lot of patience to do that. And I want to say that the nursing is very important. And I want to say that it's coming in with, can I say decisions, but it's also coming in with help and outcomes, if I can put it that way. And but I want to say that things has moved on since then, and there's kind of like not 100% satisfied, but there is a bit more satisfaction to what there was at the beginning of everything, if you can take it that way. And that's how how I'm just being made to feel. And the hi Cindy, hi Mel, hi Patrick. And I want to say that with this, you would understand a lady who reached her 70s. Now, I do feel connected to mom coming in, and I want to say that she had quite a lot of health issues before she passed. Well, I'm not putting mum in spirit, and but this is a lady. Can you accept Gran on mum's side in spirit? Because we never put anybody on earth plane into spirit when it's not their time. I don't want to be called the Undertaker. Joking, joking. But I'm just feeling that there's an elderly lady around, in and around, but I know that she's on mum's side. And would you understand where she went through an awful lot of things? I'm just getting the creaks and groans of the body as she got older. And but the serious stuff, she kept herself. And the that's okay, because she's obviously made herself a few years younger. You would understand that she's got young skin. It's not wrinkled. It's not looking old. She's not looking older than her age. She's looking younger than her age, Anne, because there's good skin runs in the family. If I could tell you that. But would you understand connections to Greece as well? Because I'm just seeing right out there that flats have gone, and I've just got a whole field full of olive trees. And so we're kind of like, take it, yeah, young skin runs in the family, so you're very lucky. And so she's bringing me to olive trees, but you would understand where the lady would have used herbal, not quite herbal remedies or stuff, but she would have used natural ingredients rather than the conventional soaps and things that's out there for sale. And I want to say that this would have been passed down the family as well, because there should be, yeah, because young skin is running in your family, Anne, and you're very lucky. And I want to say that she's bringing in it's all obviously the olive trees is a symbol, because the throwing symbols for me these just now, and I've got to make sense of it. But you would understand olive oil. You would understand using I just feel olive oil. There's like oatmeal, sort of like muslin things that you use on your face. I don't feel clarting the face in with the moisturizing creams that we have now. It feels more natural, that she would have used and your mum would know about, is how I'm kind of like feeling. And she's just sort of like bringing in the natural ways instead of pulling in all the chemicals, can I say? And she says that's what keeps the skin young, and drinking plenty water, keeping the toxins out. And she's just sort of like saying that, yes, I think I've got you, Facebook user, because you've got, did you not say that it was roses that you've got embezzled with? But I want to say that with you on, can I say stop overthinking? Stop overanalyzing. Keep it simple, because that's what your gran did. And I want to say as well that she's in very much giving you healing, but she's also giving mum healing as well. And she's very much aware of situations and things, because I'm feeling frustration with your mum. And she's just hoping that that is it now, that she can get a quiet life for a wee while, is how I'm being made to feel. And oh, beautiful. So that's two things I'm jealous of, Anne. Beautiful skin and living close to the mountains. But it's just appreciating the nature and using what's in and around. I'm just seeing, you know, when you see pictures of Greece with all the olive trees that's in and around, and but she's bringing that in symbolically. And can I say that keep pushing yourself. Keep pushing yourself, because you're talking yourself out of too much, and she just wants you to just be happy. And she's not going into anything. She just says she wants you to be happy. And if you can understand that, on. And I want to say thank you for working with me. I don't do fortune telling, and she hasn't come up with that. All she said was, be happy. So if you can take out of that, that's fine, because I'm not a nosy medium, so I don't go in and ask, but she hasn't touched on relationships, and we don't fortune tell unless they've got something to say. And all she said when I was drawing away, be happy. So whether that's to answer your question, which I've just noticed. Okay, Anne? But any decisions that you've got to make and anything that you're going through, this is my brain coming in now. Use your head, use your heart, and use your intuition. Never make decisions without all three, okay? And do your pros and your cons. And thank you for working with me. And can I have Facebook user with Autumn and Purple? Are you still with us? Because if Facebook users there with Autumn and Purple, if not, I will move on. And you've got a lot going for you, Anna. You've got a lot going for you. I will insist on calling you Anna. Can you connect to the name Anna? Because I keep giving you Anna rather than Anne. Hello, Cindy. And so Facebook user, if you're not coming forth, I shall so that's okay then, that's fine, Stace. I shall move on. Can I just say that I'll give people just a minute or so to respond, but if there's no response, then we'll carry on. And hello, Mary, and I've got my wee. So can I have Georgina? Hello, Georgina. We've made it this week because we didn't make it last time. You still with us, Georgina Oakes? Not many people's put winter, Kayla. Right. Is Georgina still with us, or have we disappeared? But because Georgina's got the blue with the white sky blue. I have no idea what that sound is outside, but it sounds. It stopped. I'm not sure if Georgina is, but if Georgina comes back up, then we shall work with her. So I've got Marie, white with ink roses, white with ink roses in your spring. So is Marie still with us? Wearing white with ink roses. And right, hello Christine, hello, and Facebook user. Donna from Canada, another person from Canada, wonderful. Right, we may have lost Marie as well. She was wearing white with ink roses. And because I kind of feel that she's got a gentleman who is very much into tattoos, because I just get ink and getting inking and getting marks on the body. Again, if she pops up, that's fine because we can double back. Chrissy, you've got spring and purple. Are Chrissy still with us? Looking for, right, I'd have to go back and see. Chrissy. Poo-poo, poo-poo, Chris. Where's Chrissy? Chrissy. Chrissy Ronolfson, is it? If I said that right? Ronolfson. Wearing purple and like spring. Two lovely complementary things together. Two lovely. So we're just looking for Chrissy. And then if we don't have Chrissy, we will be looking for Donna Ray wearing blue and green. We'll just give Chrissy just a second and then to see if she's going to pop up. Just checking down here. Looks like no Chrissy either. Have we got any viewers left? Yeah, I know we have. We've got plenty. So hello, Rachie. And gosh, we've got lots of Christines on today. Doesn't look like Chrissy's here, Stace, so we'll move on. So the next one was Donna Ray, and Donna Ray's just popped up with yes. So we know that Donna's here. So you know, Meatloaf, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. It's still a result. So Donna, you're wearing blue and green. And I want to say that the thing that comes in with me is bruising. So you haven't had an easy time. You haven't had an easy time. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's physical abuse or it just feels that I just feel bruised inside, if you can take it that way, is how I feel. And I'm missing chat here, by the way. I didn't see what Pamela wrote. Pamela. Yes, I noticed that, but it's life and it's the human side. And but we do appreciate the ones who stay and the ones who support. That is mega amazing. And I'm trying to get through as much as possible. So Donna, would you understand the significance of feeling bruised? Now, when it says feeling bruised, it just feels that a bit of hurt in and around you, but I don't mean physical or anything like that. I just feel I'm a bit deflated, let down more than anything. It's how I'm feeling around you. No, I can't see you, but I can see the little wee picture. And your chat's coming through now. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Cindy. That means a lot. And I've got to say that with you, I'm just feeling that I want to pull my hair out, but please don't. And I just feel frustration with you, and you're just trying to, would you understand, lining family up and just going bang with all their heads together? Because it just seems to be it just seems to be that you're just trying to fix things that's not yours to fix. Would you understand that, Donna? Yeah, I've got the picture of your little dog, but do you understand what I'm saying? Thank you. And because I want to say that it's kind of like bringing in, and it's also, that's okay if Georgina's back, we can easy double back. But we've also with you now, I know that you've got a picture of your wee doggy there, and I want to say that dogs comes in with protection, unconditional love, and just at this time it also brings in healing as well. But it just feels that you're just wanting this great big bozy, so please feel it. I'm giving you a great big bear hug, head on shoulder, and just giving you the love and support that you're needing at this particular time. And there's no worse than family, is there? You can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family. And I just feel that there's unnecessary ripples there, if you know what I mean. And it seems to be that small things that comes out or ripples away and more people get involved is how you're welcome, is how it makes me feel. But you're one that kind of keeps things to yourself. And I want to say, I want to bring in the blue for you. Now, I know that you've got the blue and the green there. The blue comes in communication. It's tired communication. I'm just seeing 3 different shades of blue here. I'm tired. I'm trying to be heard, and I'm trying to be organized. And it's coming in to try and strengthen that communication for you. But it's also coming in with you. The greens is coming in with spring. It's coming in with new beginnings, new starts, new life. So there is changes afoot, and there is brighter things to come. And it's just that love of watching that new nature and watching the new birth coming through, because it just uplifts the soul. And so, can I say that if it's not, now we don't fortune tell, but I just feel that situations that you're going through just now, springtime is significant. So that's where the bulk of changes will be coming in. As I said, I'm not a nosy medium and I don't go in and ask. And so you're not in this rut for indefinite. There is light at the end of the tunnel, but you take a lot of resources from animals as well, because they're just your life. They're your babies. They're your life. And I want to say that you had a dog in particular who was practically human and practically knew everything that you were saying and understood. I feel emotions from this animal, and I also feel unconditional love. And it understood a lot more than people gave it justice for. Would you understand that? Because I just feel that I have to bring in the animals for you. But it's just to keep the chin up and keep the faith. Don't let it knock you down, because there is light at the end of the tunnel. It is not the end of, and it's not the, you know, happy changes, happy changes, and a change of direction for you as well. So if you're contemplating and doing something that now this is can I say that it's out of the norm for you, but I want to dig deep into the soul, and I want to say that you've got quite a lot in your bucket list that you want to achieve. But I want to say that, would you understand going back into learning? Because I feel that there's just something within you that you want to put onto the books, and you want to get writing, because it's coming up quite strong. Because I just feel there's light at the end of the tunnel. So get going. Bring it into fruition. If you can understand that, Donna. And give your wee doggy a big hug from me as well, because I'm an animal person too, and I never pass one by. And it's not just reading the books, Donna. I feel that you are writing. You need to put pen to paper, and it feels like studies. It's something that you are needing to do from way back, but you've never brought into fruition. So it's like bringing in that coursework and achieving what you've put off and put off and put off, if you understand it that way. But it's coming in with a lot of love and a lot of affection, and your little doggy's very intuitional as far as spirit goes, because it senses when spirit's around. And but there's no fear there, and you quite embrace it, which is wonderful, because animals are absolutely wonderful. If you've never owned an animal, borrow one for a day and just see how beneficial it is. And thank you for working with me, Donna. And is Pamela Rogers, are you still with us? I think you are, because you just commented not long ago. It's your turn now, Pamela. Hello. I want to give you a megaphone, Pamela. And I'm meaning it that in a nice way. I'm meaning that in a nice way. I'm Aberdeen, the granite city, which will soon be all glass. And I want to say that with you, Pamela, I kind of feel that there's something you're needing to shout about. If you could understand that. I've just got this big megaphone, and I am just, or else if it's nothing that you want to shout about, would you understand you want to be heard? You want to get your point across, because it seems to just sort of like vanish. Okay? And but with you, I've got to say that I want to go to an ant link with you, Donna, because I'm being drawn to the red in summer, and I'm being drawn to. Would you understand beside a river? Because we're like sitting with a picnic, and there's family in and around, but there's also wee boats on the river, just bringing in that calm. And it's bringing in that, after a picnic on a nice hot day with the beautiful greens and the lovely flowers and all the insects buzzing around, and the nice insects, not the ones that eat you. And it's like I just want to just doze off, and because it's kind of like meditative. And then when you go home, you sit in the chair and then you just go. And this is giving a power nap. Never feel guilty for a power nap, because it's taken me a while to accept it. And because I just feel that it's just bringing in beautiful memories for you. Oh, the midges, tell me about it. Oh, the bane of life. And they're resourceful to a lot of things as well. But it's funny you bringing in the midges, because I was just going away to mention about the resourceful little black wee, not the word that we call them, but they're resourceful, and they come through anything. And it doesn't matter what science throws at them, they still find a way, and they still go for blood. And this was once you, but can I say that once bitten, twice shy, and you're trying to find your feet again and be absolutely independent, resourceful, authoritative. And it's like this, bobbing about in the water, Ken. And it's just reclaiming you and reclaiming your rights. And it's like, can you take someone who did tattoos or constantly got tattoos? Because I want to give you ink as well, Pamela. Because it's just with the midgie bites, they're going into patterns, and it's just looking like tattoos. you know, if you can take it that way. Because they're just, thank you, because they're just, the midgie bites turned into like pictures. But I've got to say that the love of nature with you, Pamela, and that's where you get your strength from. That's where you get your strength from. And I want to say that sticking with the summer theme, it uplifts you, and just that heat, it kind of like helps you as well, if you can take it that way. And be all you can be, and stay human. Stay true to yourself. Don't let anybody else knock you down. Okay? And because I just see that you've got these great big boots on your feet, and they're heavy, but they're keeping you upright and keeping you going. Although it's difficult at times, don't let people, situations, and things knock you down. Knock you down. Would you understand My Little Pony? Not the modern ones. I've got the old-fashioned My Little Ponies. But you would understand a connection to horses as well. Because I've just kind of got a build-up of horses here. If you understand that, Pamela. Thank you. That was life. That was life. That was harmony. That was balance. That was healing. And it was unconditional love. And so that's just being sent back to you. And there's nothing better than spending time with a horse. And I just want to say that they're bringing you back into memories. So focus on the good times and focus on the laughter instead of the negative and the doom and gloom, what drags you down. Drags you, get my teeth back working again. I know it looks like I'm looking up, doesn't it? But I'm not. I'm looking forward. But it's just, it's looking for, you're quite inventive, can I say? And you're quite inventive, and look for different things to do as well, and looking for challenges. And because this will enhance as well. And I do believe that you started thinking about Christmas. Not a bad thing, because it'll eat you away quite fast. And then like, if you're anything like me, usually it's last minute. And it's being organised as well. But there's a bit of frustration with someone in and around you who's unorganised. And it's kind of like, and just getting them motivated and cleaning up after themselves and getting a little bit of help in and around you. But please keep doing what you're doing. Keep being the individual you are, because you've got a lot to give other people, because you're actually inspiring people with just this positivity and upliftment. And just, I know you've been thinking about Christmas, because I got the Christmas trees and I thought, what? It's only September. And and I just want to say that bless you and thank you for working with me. Now, I saw Georgina was back. And Georgina, you've got blue and white. Is Georgina? Or have we missed one another again? But enjoy, because you're going to make Christmas special, because you always do. It just brings out this inner child and this excitement. And it makes people want to join in and enjoy it. Pamela, I need you here to sort of like get us lot going. Get us lot going. Georgina, you've got the blue and the white, and I want to say that I'm bringing in sky for you, and you would understand itchy feet and wanting something different. I don't know why I've got to do it this way. It's like the Flintstones running around, and because it's just like you're looking for some excitement, but you're also looking for changes as well. And the blues and the whites, I'm just seeing that beautiful skies, and I'm just seeing planes. So it's like taking you from where you are to new destinations. It's like not quite new beginnings, but it's just that change in and around you just really builds you up again to come back to the usual mundrum. And because I just feel that you're already, if you haven't already done it, you're already working on travel, if I can put it that way. Hi, Paul, Luke. And I've heard of Darvel, but I've never been. And I want to say that thank you, Georgina. Can I say that you've helped many a person to move forward? And I know that you work as a medium as well, but I feel that you're being given praise and you're being given thank yous. And would you understand a gentleman? And the way I'm getting it, he was like dad, he was like a grandfather, he was like on a brotherly link, and he's just putting all things together. I'm just seeing like the infinitive eight between this gentleman and yourself. So there was an awful lot of connection there, but there was also a lot of love as well. And I've got to say stability, I've got to say joy, I've got to say a lot of laughter, but there was a lot of, can I say, uh, when the gentleman before passing, it took a lot of energy to help, if I can put it that way. And because you know yourself, he hasn't left you. He's just given all these relationships in one. And but I want to say, but would you understand Joe? I've just got a name Joe being shouted in. But I've also got James being shouted in. Gee, my first names of the day. I've got James being shouted in. I've got Henry being shouted in. And you would understand Bill being shouted in. Because I just feel that there's quite a lot. Whereabouts Anbank, Pamela? I just feel that there's a lot of gentlemen in and around you that's passed. Well, thank you. Thank you. And because I've been asking them for a few years, give me names. And but they're just being shouted in because you've got so much to give, Georgina, but you would understand a lot of times you're misunderstood quite a lot, and you don't mean to be misunderstood because you're living and you're working in the love and light. And but it's other people's values and it's other people's understandings, and this can kind of get down as well. And because yes, because anybody coming in to this profession, this love and this way of working, we need to grow thick skins, don't we? But it doesn't matter what people throw at you, it still hurts. Still hurts when you're giving everything that you can to help. The For a while you were going through self-doubt because the gentleman's kind of like pushing you just now. And so can I say that you doubted yourself for a little while, but he's glad that you've started brushing yourself off and getting back into the game, if you can take it that way, Georgina. He's got a lot of praise and a lot of time for you, Ken. And he's just saying that he's helping you on your journey now. And would you understand him being a guide to you? Because I feel that he's helping spirit wise as well with your work, with your work. And blessings from the spirit world for all who you have helped cross over. And can I say also for those that you have connected to people who didn't have a lot of understanding in this, but you've made them understand how life goes on. You are getting a lot of praise from the spirit world because it's a lot of praise that hasn't been enforced on you, if you can take it that way, Georgina. And I'm glad that you came back in because it's basically from spirit world on the whole that's coming for you. And they mean it, and they're just giving you a most beautiful big red heart, and to keep going and never give up. Try and keep the self-doubt out. Speaking to the world's worst. Keep giving the self-doubt out and keep progressing forward, and watch out for new opportunities, and you'll be getting a push to get going. Okay. And thank you for working with me, Georgina. I'm glad you came back in so I was able to give that. And that's from Spirit themselves. And thank you. Do we still have Mandy with turquoise and deep pink? Oh, blimey, is that an hour already? Oof, hasn't time flown? Thank you, Georgina. I'm so glad I was able to pass that on. So glad I was able to pass that on. And have I got time for one more, Stace? Or is that me? Right, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Because okay then, thanks. Because I've got quite a lot of names here, so I'm just going to go like this, and I'm just going to go splat. And so, Cindy, are you still with us? Cindy is wearing teal blue, and spring is the favourite. I didn't put down the. I didn't put down the what do you call it? So just in case Cindy's still not with us. Ooh, burnt orange in autumn. Mary. So Mary, you're still, oh, Cindy's still here. Hang on, Mary. I'll make them very quick so that I can just quickly squeeze the two of you in. Cindy, right, you've got teal blue in spring. And again, I want to say that you just love the clear skies. And would you understand, you always look up to the skies. I want to give you formations in the clouds. I want to give you stars. I want to give you seeing things beyond the stars, and it just uplifts. That is just how I'm feeling, just reading the teal blue. But I also want to say that when you've got the teal blue, you're bringing like a hint of green into the blue. So can I say with the greeny blue coming in, that you're constantly looking to improve yourself, and it's also looking for ways for helping as well. If you're not teaching, I feel that you should be in a profession that with guidance and you know, helping if you understand what I mean. I don't feel disciplining teacher, you know. I just feel that would you understand counselling, Cindy? Because I feel like it's more in the way of helping people, more in the way of helping people. And with the spring, I want to be walking on a meadow full of the buttercups, the daisies, we've got the daffodils, we've got tulips, it's just full of flowers, and it's bringing in memories as well. And I want to say that particularly to women in your life, that barefoot in the barefoot in the meadows, what I'm getting, barefoot in the meadows, carefree and barefoot. at one with nature, at one with nature. And this is what keeps you alive and buzzing, and it keeps you vibrant, keeps you vibrant. Colours is a lot to you as well, and colours means a lot to you. And the springtime just makes you burst because you're seeing the new life, although there's a little bit of sadness there, knowing what's going on with new life. And yes, I just feel counselling for you. And but I want to say that the new beginnings, you embrace new beginnings. I'm getting my teeth are starting to get stuck again. You embrace the new beginnings, and you are an uplifter, and you're an inspirer to people who's around you. And I want to say that giving you a pat in the back and a thank you for all you do, because a lot of times you don't sort of like appreciate just how much you are to others. But you're one that big ears nicely, not calling you with big ears, but a listening ears. And you're a good support to your friends as well, because once you've made a friend, you've made a friend. And you've learned to take the rose tints off of glasses. You know, I want to say 3 times bitten, 4 shy, 4 times bitten, 5 shy. You're always giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. But there's times to step back and there's times to reevaluate. Keep being who you are, keep progressing the way you are, and embrace every opportunity that comes. I want to give you theatre as well. I want to give just watching the plays. I want to give you dancing. And I just want to be alive. I just feel so alive in your energy, and I just feel, you know. And so thank you for that, and thank you for being a wonderful human being in what is quite a difficult world. And we need a lot more of you in and around to enlighten people. So bless you and thank you for working. And just ever so quickly, Mary, autumn, burnt orange, memories of a passing. Memories of a passing that is still hurts. And I know that it's a passing that's been for quite a few years. The burnt orange coming in for you is bringing in that, can I say, energy, but it's also bringing in that grounding for you. And it's time to put your feet firmly on the ground so that you're able to make choices, decisions, and move forward. And also the autumn, again, bringing out the wonder, the awesome, the colours, it makes you alive, and the compassion for the animals out underneath all these leaves. You would love to just go and run and jump in them and have fun and kick them about if nobody's looking. And but you're also conscious of what might be underneath that leaves. And there's a gentleman just turned down and said, yeah, you can kick the leaves and maybe touch a hedgehog, or you can touch a stone, but then you can just touch fresh air and just have fun kicking these leaves up and getting the energies off of the colours. So very much giving you that energies, Mary, and very much giving you that, can I say, helping you to go about your daily life. The oranges, the browns, keeping you grounded, helping you make decisions, helping you move forward. The greens, new beginnings, new growth, new starts, new life. The golds coming in with richness, also coming in with energies. And I want to say the reds coming in with compassion. It's coming in with not with anger. A little bit of frustration there, but seeing the better of it, if you can take it that way. So the colours are just coming in to enhance you at this particular time, but focus on the burnt orange and the browns. You're needing grounding. So all it is just leaning up against a tree. If anybody's around, just put your hands behind you, take in that energies. If nobody's around, talk to the tree, give it a big hug. If not, feet on the floor, visualize tentacles coming out the base of your feet, going right down into Mother Earth. Both energies coming back up. She's coming back up with that grounding and that healing. And just think feet, knees, up to the hips, up the torso, until you've covered the body up to the crown. And if you're doing this either once a week, twice a week, whenever, you will find that you're nice inside, because you don't show it to others. And thank you for working with me. Thank you, everybody who has supported. I love seeing you all every week, and I am so happy that you can get something out of the messages. Those who hasn't had messages, I hope that you can just pick up something out of other people's messages. And bless you. Thank you. Next week, see you all. Thank you so much.